Hey everyone, and welcome to another Speak Nerdy to Me Now. I am Kaori Takee and Ann Campia right here, we make Team Amazing. Well, welcome back. We've been a little bit on break. It's been a little busy for us, but we love being here and love talking to you. And if it's your first time looking at this show, this is the place where we talk about all the stuff that we want to talk about wrapped up into 1 hour or less, I guess.
Of Amazing. All up in your face.
Amazing. So thank you, Amazing people, for joining us. Ann, let's start talking. First, we're going to talk about some events that passed or are about to pass, starting with Long Beach Comic-Con. Now, I had the chance to go there for my first time. Unfortunately, Ann is a busier person than I am.
No, shut up.
She was unable to make it, so I had to go there as half of Team Amazing. So
how was it though?
I actually really enjoyed it. It's a lot smaller con, obviously, than Comic-Con and some other big cons. And I think that it was a good, enjoyable time. I'm distracted because you're like, what are you doing?
Trying to show
Getting
off
all
your
shy.
trying to show off Kaori's awesome cosplay here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ann, for busting that out, because it was actually my first Psylocke cosplay. It's a new one, and it was pretty successful. I kind of want to tweak it up a little bit more to make it better, but I really enjoyed this character.
It looks amazing. I thought it was Olivia Munn for a minute.
I was really happy with how it turned out, and Psylocke is pretty awesome, because I had to study her, because she's one of the cosplays that I'm not too familiar with or wasn't too familiar with. So I studied her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl's completely, she's Japanese. She's like a white girl in a Japanese body in some cases, you know? So it's perfect. So I had a great time at Long Beach Comic-Con. I really missed Ann. We were texting each other all the way. Yeah, and then we have these doppelgangers. So we have this white version team of us. But
I was gonna pull it up, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's
and
fine.
I got to meet them, and they were really nice. And it was funny because the taller one is, you know, flatter chested and taller like me, and then the other one's like a little smaller and like bigger breasted like you. And it's just like, I just missed you so much. I wish you were there to share the festivities.
I'm sure we'll have another encounter with the two.
Yeah,
most definitely. I am so proud of you for cosplaying there. That you looked amazing.
Aww.
I heard, though, that, you know, Long Beach every year is starting to get more and more popular.
Probably.
Is that what you noticed?
Well, the floor wasn't very big. So what I remember is walking around maybe 3-4 times around the same floor. And I remember that after some time, my feet started hurting because I was wearing boots, but I forgot to bring socks with me.
Oh.
Because you know how we change kind of in the car to readjust? Because you don't want to sit in the car for hours to drive there. So I forgot my socks, so I was sitting there barefoot in boots, which was really uncomfortable, and I couldn't find socks in the convention center. I was ready to buy those $20 socks. You know that big old $10 t-shirt
they were selling? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
For some reason, it wasn't at Long Beach Comic Con.
No, that's how small it is.
It was sad,
that they can't even have the Super Shirt Center or whatever it is.
Exactly.
I don't even know what it's called, but yeah.
But it was very, very artist friendly. I think you can see a lot of things that you and take more time browsing because there's less people, and a lot of artists get to shine there. There's a cosplay corner, which you and I should be up in there soon. And I think it was a great experience, and I think you and I should hit up more smaller cons moving forward.
Yeah, I think, you know, Kaori and I have been talking in great detail about even, you know, potentially posting events that we plan to be at, so you guys will know, you know, if you're in the area, come say hi to us, you know, through our Instagram, through our Twitter, and potentially through our website, having, you know, a calendar of events where we can post. Even if we're just like going to a local con, you guys will know that we'll be there, and can come say hi.
Team Asian is slowly growing, and also, you know, we are deciding that we wanted to kind of open a print store, but we obviously don't want to print all the pictures that we have, so we want to ask you guys, what are your favorite pictures from us, both as individuals and as well as Team Amazing, because we're going to print out some few ones, and if it's successful,
Old school.
those are some don't pick those.
But
pick
for
those.
example,
and maybe we can do a calendar. That's wishful thinking.
that'd be amazing.
And we'll start with prints. So let us know.
Wakame will be every other month.
Yeah, well,
but that's fine, you know.
We're making up Christmas. Christmas hat.
How cute.
Yeah, yeah, it was fun. And another thing coming up is tomorrow is Disney Dapper Day. So if you are not familiar, basically Disneyland holds an annual or maybe twice a year where you get to dress like white people. So Ann and I had to look around looking for 50s white people outfits. And I'm telling you right now, it feels a lot more like a cosplay that's not working on us. It doesn't work.
You guys, we are going to sacrifice ourselves to this day because we love Disneyland so much. And this day is so popular amongst many people. I'm not going to say a specific segment of people, but it'll be interesting to see us out of our element. That's for sure.
I mean, it just looks better on white people. I mean, everyone can rock it. But, you know, you should see our text messages calling each other Ronald McDonald and stuff.
Just clothes that we typically don't wear. Anyways, but it should be fun. It should be nice to see everybody and make all the effort to dress up for that day.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, it's just a regular day at Disneyland and you're going to see these people with essentially cosplay is going to be fun too.
I think if I carry a Dole Whip, I'll feel a lot better about
Dole
myself.
Whip.
Dole Whip.
Some woman, and I know we already talked about this. This is amazing. What I'm wearing tomorrow is yellow, like a pineapple. And so this woman suggested, if you guys are familiar with the Dole Whip stand at Disneyland, suggested I actually create a costume that exemplifies that Dole Whip goodness.
And I was totally on board with that idea, but Anne wasn't having it.
I know.
You would look so cute.
I know.
Oh, where's our pineapple necklace?
Oh, yeah, we'll wear that tomorrow.
Oh, we should. Remind me. Okay, so, and yeah, as I mentioned, we're starting to open some prints. So please give us your input on what your favorite photos are. We will be posting on our individual as well as group Instagrams and Twitter so you guys can decide. And speaking of Twitter, Ann and I have reached 1G followers. We're so happy. Thank you.
I don't know. We were supposed to do a dance, but we didn't coordinate before this.
Yeah, it just happened so unexpectedly. We'll dance tomorrow in our Dapper outfits.
How about that? Yeah, that sounds good.
That'd be cute. So thank you so much for telling a friend a day. Keep on doing that because I know you do. We just keep going. We love doing this. We love talking to you. We love engaging with you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yay.
All
Big
right.
milestone for us.
I know it is, right? So moving on to some movie news. Starting with Mary Poppins 2 is in the works. And rumor has it that they are eyeing Emily Blunt. What I read is that Emily Blunt has no idea. It's just that the what's it called? The company is eyeing her. So would you like to see Emily Blunt?
Bunt?
Emily Bunt Cake?
That sounds good too.
Yummy.
Yes.
I know, right?
Absolutely, yes.
I thought so too. I mean, she did well with Into the
Perfect.
Woods.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
She's a good actress, and I thought she does have that Julie Andrews of this generation's feel.
Totally.
If she's slated to end up being the new Mary Poppins, I would not be against it.
I would totally buy it. I couldn't, now that, you know, you brought it up, I can't think of anyone else that could fulfill that role. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that it works out.
She's dapper.
She is dapper in that. Everything's dapper now.
Everything's dapper but me and you. We're going.
The best part about tomorrow is our interpretation of dapper is probably very wrong from what it actually is.
I know, we're terrible.
We come in like kimonos and...
We should just come in kimonos. We like the same era.
Dapper.
Same era. We traveled by boat. Took a long time. Made it. In other news also, there is a rumor swirling that Netflix will be streaming Star Wars Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, this is a rumor. This is nothing that we are confirming. But, Anne, what do you think of this idea?
I'm totally for it. I think everyone goes on Netflix now to watch everything. And so the more accessible the original movies are, the better. I think it will also kind of play on the younger generation that has not had access to those movies or not had a chance to see them. I know often, you know, a lot of the people that I work with that are younger than me, they'll just spend an evening and just kind of flip through Netflix. And how awesome would it be if the movies were there for you?
I know. It'd be so great. It's one of those movies where I would definitely watch late at night and fall asleep and over again repeat it. Like, I love doing that, and with my favorite movies. So that being said, I hope that this really does happen. But you guys tell us what you think, because I think the idea of Star Wars streaming on Netflix for your viewing pleasure whenever you want is very, very smart idea, especially if they do it right before the premiere of Episode 7.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine how many people will marathon the shit out of that thing? Yes.
And they might have like major streaming issues because there'll be so many people trying to get to it.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Okay, so now we've got a lot of trailers that we wanted to kind of touch up on. First, let's talk about the Jungle Book teaser trailer with Scarlett Johansson's voice as that sexy snake.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this teaser trailer?
I loved it.
Wow, you loved it.
Wow, this trailer blew me away. It's beautiful, and you know what? Scarlett Johansson's voice works so well for me to narrate this trailer.
It did. I was surprised. I was like, whose voice is this? No, Scarlett Johansson. Duh. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I mean, what'd you think?
I really, really liked it, and it got me really excited for the Jungle Book. I'm not gonna lie, the animated version of the Jungle Book is not really my favorite. It's okay, but it doesn't have my favorite songs in it, and the characters were not any people that I really felt engaged in. I was a Disney princess kind of girl, you know? But I really did enjoy this teaser trailer. I think Mowgli live action style looks like cartoon Mowgli. So cute. Baloo, they did a great job with him, and the panther, and I think the tiger, they casted everyone so well. This was exactly what it is, a tease of a trailer.
Yeah, because then, you know, you get to the end of the teaser and it's like, boom, 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 all these A-list names that are going to be, you know, either probably narrating some of these characters in the film. Is like, whoa, the caliber of people that they have lined up for this film is amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the very end of the teaser where they pay homage to the animation, you know, with Mowgli sitting on top of Baloo's tummy and they're kind of floating down the river. Very, very cute stuff. So I like the fact that they're not forgetting, obviously, that there was an animated film, but at the same time, it looks very different. It looks really serious,
very different,
and action packed. And yeah, I buy it. I'm done.
Yeah,
all my money.
Yeah, it looks almost like an animal documentary with Mowgli hanging out, you know. So I'm sold, and I'm so excited of this slew of all these Disney movies turning into live action, especially since there was such success with Cinderella and how they did that. I can't wait to see how everything else is going to end up forming. I know, like, Beauty and the Beast is doing, like, really well. Every little news snippets we get from that is exciting. I am curious to see what Mulan's going to make it turn out to be. I hope it becomes more of a war movie.
Yeah, I hope so, too. But at least we know that Disney, to an extent, is not afraid to go away from the original story.
Yeah.
And we really see that with this teaser trailer. We saw it quite a bit with Cinderella, I think. I know they paid homage in certain parts of it, but it was a unique
it was
story.
Darker, for sure.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see it with Beauty and the Beast, and probably you're probably right with Milan that it's going to be more of an action drama.
I do wonder what they're going to do with Dumbo, though. It's like Johnny Depp with the Dumbo hat. I don't know.
Black mask face.
Black mask face. Can't see me.
Ears. I don't know.
Gosh, they would.
I forgot about that one.
I love Dumbo. I don't know about live action Dumbo, but we'll see. All right, so more trailers to get onto. Next one we're going to talk about is Creed. And if you are not familiar with Creed, it's basically the story of Apollo Creed's son from Rocky series. and Sylvester Stallone is basically now his trainer.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
What I think, I was going to ask you what you thought.
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Okay. I also buy this trailer a lot.
Yeah.
I loved Rocky. I am such a big Rocky fan. And the fact that it plays really well into where you would find Rocky at this stage in his life. You know, the fact that he has never really gone away from boxing, and to kind of see that role reversed and he becomes a trainer. Very, very cool stuff. Michael B. Jordan is amazing. I fully support him in anything he does.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do well. And the leading female actress, I'm not too familiar with her, but I'm in love with her. She's gorgeous.
Yep.
I think I almost teared up in this trailer.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I'm like, maybe
No,
I'm
okay.
the only one. But when, you know, and I think that was intentional when Rocky is in the hospital and you know something is going to happen to him. It's like, no, don't let that happen, you know? But what do you think? Your thoughts?
I mean, it's funny. I almost teared up in the next movie that we're going to talk about. I really got hyped about it in such a different way than when Rocky Balboa came out. I think people are going to forget that ever happened. I want to see that movie. I heard it's not bad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
My boy Milo's in there. It's cool.
Yeah, okay. That makes it all worth it. So it's all good. Is Zac Efron in there?
I wish.
Aww.
I know.
Silence. No, I was kidding. But I think it really just added the cherry on top for me to want to see it, you know, because I've heard about it. I thought it was a really interesting idea, great concept. Michael B. Jordan is a phenomenal actor. I feel like he got completely, what's the word? When you get
Like shafted.
shafted from more awards for
Yes.
his performance in Fruit Val.
Oh, yes.
Station. So it's good to have him. The idea of the role reversal is just a very smart concept. The trailer completely won me over. So I'm really excited about this one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, next one. The one that I teared up for was the final part 2 of the Hunger Games Mockingjay. I almost teared up because they did it so well. They made it very emotional. They made it about her sister. They
I was
made it about
mad watching
Peter.
it. I'm like, you guys know exactly what emotion you're playing on right now.
Yeah.
Screw you guys.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. It was so. You know, if you had any doubt because of the lacklusterness of part 1, suddenly you don't even remember part 1 anymore. You're just like, let's just get to part 2 because it looks like everything, the heart, what we've been waiting for, the battle, Katniss at her glory is going to be in this movie. Is basically what I'm catching from the trailer. What do you think?
I think I would almost compare it to the second Harry Potter film where you knew all of the action was going to be in the second half.
Yeah.
And so the same thing with the Hunger Games novel. The third one is that
Harry.
most hungry. Where was I going with this? In
Sorry,
the,
imagine
the third,
John being like, "Oh, you have any food?"
No, okay, bye. The third book was really kind of a slow burn until you got to that second half of the novel too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
By no surprise, they are pulling at her heartstrings, showcasing Prim and Katniss's relationship. And I will not spoil it. You've read the book too, I'm sure. So,
I did not read the book.
Oh, okay. So I will not spoil it for anybody.
I read the Wikipedia though.
But they know what they are doing. Like they know what they are trying to get to try to get us to get very, very emotional.
It worked.
For the second movie, and it worked. Yeah, I thought they did such a good job.
It was very intense. Of all the trailers we're talking about today, this was definitely by far for me the one that really caught my heart and pulled it.
That's funny because it was Creed for me.
I know you're like, I know why.
Rocky,
too.
no.
I know why. So let's talk about our last trailer that we're going to talk about today is the new Steve Jobs trailer. And yep.
I look, every trailer we've seen was not a waste of my time.
I know, right?
I feel that way. Like all of these movies I'm so excited for. This one also, I thought they did such a good job kind of giving you a glimpse as to where they're going to go, what parts of Steve Jobs' life they're going to get into. And I just like seeing, and I forget the actor's name already. Michael Fassbender in the role. I don't think he particularly looks like him, but he definitely has the mannerisms and the speech that are very Steve Jobs-esque.
Yeah, he looks better than. I mean, no, he doesn't. He doesn't look better than Ashton Kutcher, but he's definitely more fit. I don't even know if that Ashton Kutcher, Steve Jobs biopic ever came to fruition.
It
did it?
did, and it was just so quiet.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
It's a shame.
did you like the trailer?
yes. I really thought it was intense, and for someone who uses a lot of Apple products, the iPhone, the iPad, it's just a revolutionary technology that I'm curious to see how it came into fruition. Now, I know it's a movie and everything's going to be exaggerated, but this is a mastermind, and everyone's going to want to know how this guy lived.
Oh,
he was an interesting
definitely.
guy on his own. He was a Buddhist. He passed away earlier because he didn't believe in surgery. He believed in like holistic situations. So this guy is a very intriguing character.
Yeah. These geniuses that come into our into our history, like none of them, I was just thinking about that on the way here, none of them have like he grew up and he was bored and he invented something.
No.
Like each and every one of them has a story to tell.
And they have to be fearless. That's something that
Yeah.
I'm continuously trying to learn is don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of doing something that you're worried about doing. Just do it because then nothing else happens. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer itself is inspiring. And you got, Jeff Daniels as well. You got Kate Winslet. It looks great.
And Seth Rogen.
Oh, Seth Rogen.
As
that's
was,
right.
so that's gonna be cool because he's rarely in dramas, so
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah, he's doing the what's his face? The fat one that became an asshole. What's his name? He lost weight. He was in Moneyball. You know what I'm talking about?
Jonah Hill?
Yes.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I was gonna say Nick Jonas. I'm like, no. Are you heard somewhere?
Get jealous.
Dude, Nick Jonas is doing like a lot of hip hop and R&B. We're going off topic. We're going back.
I know we could go on a rabbit trail with that one.
Yeah,
but
I was like, what is happening? I mean,
will
it's
not.
good music. It's like one of those things where you're like, this is a good song. Nick Jonas.
I know. Same way I feel about Taylor Swift sometimes.
Right?
Like, what? All right.
Okay. All right. So Taylor Swift seems like a mean girl, though. Like her crew. All my bad blood crew.
Yeah.
MTV.
Squad goals.
Oh, squad goals.
Squad goals.
All you need is
You just need two.
two. All right, so now let's go back and we'll talk about a couple movie releases. There's quite a bit that have been happening since we last spoke to you guys,
Yeah.
but we are going to talk about only two, starting with Black Mass, which Anne is going to see tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I mean, I really want to see Johnny Depp out of Johnny Depp character, and I know that makes sense to many of you. It's nice to see him actually play a role that is different and just not being himself.
Yeah.
And it looks, like my kind of movie.
Yeah, I have a feeling it will be a very heavy story to take because Whitey Bulger had such a crazy, crazy life, and he was just a menace and just did so much awful in his life. And so to know that I'm in a few hours going to witness kind of what he did is I'm already kind of trying to prepare myself for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be heavy, but I'm excited.
Well, what about you think about Everest?
Everest, I am also excited. I think not as excited as I am for Black Mass, but I think visually Everest is going to be great. And Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I think I'm actually slightly more interested in watching Everest because it's one of those, action, how do you survival movies.
Yeah.
And I really like those kind of movies as long as it's well done. I don't know what the reviews are as of now. I'm sure there's not many or any at all.
Oh,
because
no,
it's
there's
coming out.
some.
Oh, there are?
I think they're both in the tomato as it stands right here
Oh.
now on a Thursday evening, so we'll see.
They're tomatoed up. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so now let's get into some TV talk, some big ol' announcements coming your way. Starting with Anne and I are going to be on some Collider recap shows.
Yes.
Yes. So, Anne, go ahead.
I will be continuing our legacy of going on Arrow. That should be fun. I hope this season is good.
I hope to. I do.
And Corey.
Yes, I'm. Well, I hope that that Supergirl is good because I'm going to be on that recap show. And Supergirl has very mixed reviews, and I just hope that CBS keeps it, and I'm excited. And so I hope you guys can join Ann and I.
Yes.
Monday and Wednesday.
You get like a double whammo, you know?
you get 2 a day.
Two
a week. We're like,
whatever. Tune into both, though. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. Unless you get Prince, then you can have us every day.
Heyo.
Heyo. Okay. And then, speaking of Arrow, our very own Arrow, Amel, made a little boo-boo. Well, if you guys haven't heard yesterday, basically the rundown is a kid brought over a clock and he got arrested or handcuffed or booked or something because they assumed or worried that it was going to be a bomb. Obviously, it was not. And then Amel said something really stupid. What did he say?
He said, basically the way you're typecasting this kid is the way you're typecasting Texas. So kind of trying to say, like, look, you guys, I know that what happened to this kid is wrong, but you guys are essentially doing the same thing with because the school is in Texas, kind of thing. And so I think to his point, like I think what he was trying to say is if the teacher and the school was anywhere outside of that state, maybe it would not have been as typecast. But anyway, however he was trying to say what he was going to say, obviously blew up on social media.
It blew up. People got upset. And so Stephen Amell apologized for his comment because he clearly realized that he offended a lot of people. What do you think of that, though? Do you think that his comments were offensive? I didn't feel like it was that bad, to be honest with you.
I didn't feel it was that bad. I mean, I'm trying to speak and interpret what he's saying because when I read it, I got where he was going with it.
Right.
I can also see where, when something as what am I trying to say?
As Honey Boo Boo Kitty.
Yeah, as that. When everyone's attention is on something, it's really hard to. It's kind of like you're asking for trouble when you comment on these situations.
That's true. That's why a lot of times I choose not to comment because it's kind of just something I don't want to get into. Some people are super hyper. Oh my gosh! Also on Facebook, one of the guys wrote about. There was an article. One of my friends. There was an article about when Miley Cyrus and Nicki Minaj were throwing shade at each other at the MTV Movie Awards.
What's good?
What's good or whatever. Dang. And I responded as a joke on his link to an article, not even his thing.
Sure.
Oh, I don't like either of them because I just don't.
Yeah.
They're both kind of trashy.
Right.
And he was like, well, that doesn't help with feminism. I'm like... So I have to like them in order to have girl power. I just unfollowed him quickly after. I don't need people who are super sensitive in my life.
Right. Or kind of just fishing for that arena of debate.
If you're going to put an article up and not even have a comment, let me comment.
Right.
And not,
everyone has an opinion.
Panties in a bunch and shit.
I know.
All right. So that being said, speaking of Amell again, who was recently at SummerSlam for WWE, one of his life goals made, lucky Amell. WWE currently has a new longest reigning Divas champ in the name of Miss Nikki Bella. She beat AJ.
I know. What do you think? You are our Divas guru. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm really upset about it. Yes, I get it. Everyone's like, well, she worked really hard. She's really hardworking and all that stuff. Yes, I agree. She wouldn't have made it that far if she's not such a hard worker. And she's improved and all that stuff. Yes, she's improved. But she's still not the best diva in the roster. It's just how it is,
right.
And I think that if she didn't have John Cena by her side, or if she wasn't the star of Total Divas, I mean, the star, her and her sister are, the foundation of that show.
Right.
And it just wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And, for her, that someone that I can't relate to embody the diva champion is not something that I'm really happy about. I think that there's now enough people in that roster that they can actually add another belt if they really want to keep it on her, because I don't know. It just really disappointed me, and it really disappointed me in WWE. I had to like take a break. Luckily, Rusev and Cesaro came on right after, so I could watch Cesaro.
Wash the taste out of your mouth.
I know. Cesaro's cute.
I forgot.
But yeah, what do you have anything to say about that?
I'm with you there. I think their choice is obvious. The reason why they've allowed her to keep the belt for so long is she's, you know, John Cena. She's kind of the female John Cena. She's the company woman, you know.
Her promos are so bad.
But she has no charisma. There's nothing really that stands out about her except for the fact that she has a twin. And you're right. The ability is not there. There's far more talented wrestlers in the women's division that do deserve the belt.
But she tries hard, and I get that argument. But she's still not the best.
Yeah,
she doesn't. You're at like the charisma, and you need to bust out her promo right now. I want to see you react. I don't know if you guys watch WWE. I'm sure it's gonna be painful for you guys to hear this. Nikki Bella promo, Raw. It should be like the latest Raw. No. Oh yeah, there it is on down there. I think, right?
9:14.
Yeah. Is this it? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is it. I'm gonna have Ann react. I love how I always make you react.
So tell me, how did you spend your year? You work hard at your job?
God.
Maybe even get that promotion you've been shooting?
They needed all that frou-frou because she can't act.
Maybe you played hard? You hung out with your friends, your family? That sounds nice. It really, truly does. But it's not impressive. And it's certainly not revolutionary. See, I spent my year being the diva.
Nikki Bella simply better than everybody else.
Putting an entire division on my back.
Which is just ridiculous. This Divas Revolution, when she barely ever had to defend this title. She didn't defend it at WrestleMania.
Revolution. And I gave you one. Not Paige, not Becky Lynch, not Sasha Banks, and certainly not Charlotte. I did. This has been my story,
Oh my god.
my life, my revolution. I came into WWE 8 years ago, and each and every one of you thought I'd be nothing.
God, they were twins back then, huh?
Oh yeah, even more so.
Only spend the last 295 days
She started training like John Cena.
champion. And after my match tonight, I will become the longest reigning Divas champion in WWE history.
Ew. Oh god. You can start it off. That's Charlotte.
Okay,
But yes.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I will say that she is right. None of those girls are responsible for the revolution. The female that is responsible for the revolution is no longer with the WWE in AJ Lee. So the fact that she's saying that that revolution is because of her and that she carries this division on her back is bullshit.
I love it.
What the hell? That was so ridiculous. I can't.
It's like,
I can't.
oh god. Anyway, and then the match was terrible because Charlotte wins, but then out of some kind of disqualification reasons, Nikki got to maintain, and now they're gonna fight for it this Sunday, which I'm guessing Charlotte's gonna win now because it's like, okay, we passed
She
it.
broke the record.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
done.
I was going to ask you who you think is going to break and when, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because everyone's kind of really tired of having Nikki. Well, there are some Nikki lovers out there, and that's fine. That's fine. I get it. These are just opinions. But okay, enough about her.
I can't get that out of my head.
I know. I love how you're like, that's bullshit.
It is bullshit. See, here's the thing. I can't shoot for shit. Like, I could not do that
Yeah.
and have people be like, yeah, Ann's is shit. But she can't either. And I think the only one that ever had mic skills to this day is still AJ.
Yeah, she had that massive pipe bomb against the Total Divas, and there's a lot of other ones that aren't bad. Trinity's pretty good. You know, she's got charisma. And then all the NXT divas coming up. Sasha Banks, people love Sasha Banks. I think Charlotte has a couple tweaks to work on in terms of charisma, but she's got legacy and she's got power.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people. Paige, I love Paige.
Yeah, Paige is great.
But Nikki? Oh, well. Anyway, good thing you're fucking John Cena. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Very true.
Not like she's going to wash us or anything.
She did like her Instagram
she
picture.
Did. We're so mean.
I'm sorry. We're so sorry.
Sorry, we love you. All right, so next topic is our hate of the week, and that is women who are creepers. Now, we don't like men who are creepers, but we got to give it credit where it's due. Women creepers are just as bad.
Or worse.
Yeah.
As we had witnessed in our little rendezvous at the, what was it called? Rum Bar or something in Vegas.
Oh my God.
Kaori and I had a great time in Vegas, by the way. Epic time. We wanted a very chill night where we went and smoked hookah and listened to music and had a great view of the dance floor, in which we proceeded to see this guy get raped on the dance floor.
Nonstop. Persistent.
Very persistent female. And it just didn't help that he, on multiple occasions, actually physically, like, tried to kind of, not, like, hit her or anything, but kind of just, like, come on, you're a little close.
Other side of the dance floor.
Yeah, kind of running around the dance floor trying to get away from her, and just, poor guy, everywhere he turned, this woman was there.
She just, any moment she can get. And but when you think that she finally took the hint, she saw an opening while he was on his cell phone and went for it again.
Oh, and we looked at each other, the best part of this, and maybe, we're to blame also, is that we could have easily gone up and maybe tried to help the guy out.
But we loved it.
We were so entertained by this because very often this happens to us.
Yes, and that experience actually happened that day in Vegas when we were playing poolside, and all we were doing was chilling. We got this, one of our fellow Asians decided to go all embarrassing on us and would be completely persistent, and he got so mad that we didn't want to talk to him that he talked to the girl right next to us and telling her how awful human beings we are. Like, really.
Look, we're friendly people.
Very friendly people.
But when we just want to go and chill at the pool, just Team Amazing style, and we politely tell you that that's all we're looking for.
We did. We weren't like, we're like, no, I'm sorry, we're just chilling,
Yeah.
Anyway, but female pineapple,
creepers.
Creepers are the worst. Just like men. And it was just a very entertaining thing to witness because we're smoking hookah and this guy who was just a phenomenal dancer had this, plus size woman just in his grill trying to grind him. She was wearing a short skirt, bent over, trying to do this, and he was like, go away. He had to butt her away.
He kind of bumped her with his bum. I think he would have stayed longer, and he was like this, like almost like America's Best Dance Crew type dancing. He would have stayed longer, but this girl kept harassing him, poor guy. So.
I mean, he was there for a good half an hour, but when he left, we left. We're like, the show's over.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so next up is a dating question of the week. This I received from a viewer who rather stay anonymous, and he just basically asked, how do you get a girl like Anne or myself? And it's very broad, so I wish he would have narrowed it down, but I guess he means someone who likes things that we
Asian
do. Or Asian. My eyes got really big. Asia? Let's go to Dapper like this.
That's cute. I like that.
So, we should wear glasses at that? No. Well, we'll figure it out. And is there a way that you get wooed easily by a guy?
Yes.
She's all
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to think about this.
She's like the D.
You start.
Okay. I'm going to start with first, it's hard to meet someone, but a good way to meet someone is going out as much as you can with your friends or through dating apps. But if you don't like that, try to go out with your friends. When you're invited to a birthday party, when you're invited to a social gathering, go out. And if you find a girl that you are interested in, do not be afraid to talk to her, because that opportunity will go away, and the worst that's going to happen is you're going to get rejected, and who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's
That's really
life.
it.
Rejections are all through life, even if it's not love and it's in a career or whatever. I think how to get a girl like us, I don't know. We're really chill people, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think if you're just a personable, you know, we're pretty approachable.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell a joke, I love funny people. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just
It's very broad. I think it's just basically you just gotta go out there and go for it. Don't stare at the girl from across the room and hope she talks to you, because chances are she's maybe waiting for you to talk to her.
Yeah.
Because we're just kind of built like that. And I read this article recently that chill girls aren't as cool because guys like girls that are high maintenance because it excites them. I'm like, what?
Is it the drama or is it the...
I don't know, because they know what they want, and I'm like, I know what I want.
You're
I
just
found
not
that
so
really
like
offensive.
about it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, maybe that's what I'm feeling, because I'm just too. I don't care, because I really don't care. But when I do care, I do care. Okay, enough about me. All right, so next we're gonna talk about some games before we go on to Anne's reading corner. Real quick, King's Quest came out. It's an episodic video game. So the first episode came out, I think, in July. So I recently started playing that. I've been streaming that. I'm probably going to stream it sometime this week. I would love for you to join me at twitch.tv/Kaori. It's a fun remake of the Sierra games that you must have played when you were young on your PC. Okay, and also the Uncharted Collection demo has been announced that they are going to release that really soon. I'm so excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to play the demo because I kind of just want to wait to get the whole collection all together, and I just want to try to be patient, but I don't know if I will have the patience because we all know how much I love Uncharted.
Yeah, you do.
I know, I'm like all like shaking right now. And yeah, so I can't wait for that. And also Five Nights at Freddy's has announced that they are going to have an RPG.
Scary.
Isn't that scary? I don't think it's a game I will be playing.
You should stream it.
Oh, maybe.
I'll just watch you play it.
I know. Maybe we should watch you play it.
Oh, hell no. I couldn't even get past the first part of the app.
Dude, I couldn't either.
I did not
I was
understand
too-
it whatsoever.
But I was more scared because that fucking stuffed animal kept getting
Yes.
closer, and I just that scare is so, oh my god. And I'm scared of those like Chucky dollish and
Yep.
Anyway, it's very scary. Cool idea that it's going to be made into an RPG.
Yeah.
Very, very early works, early stages, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. And also, Mario Maker has been released. All these people have been making their own little Mario levels. There are some really difficult ones out there.
Cute.
It looks like a lot of fun. I think you and I should stream it wearing our Mario and Luigi
Oh,
outfits.
cute. Have you picked it up?
I have not picked it up. I am. I want to play Woolly World.
Oh, is that out?
No, it's out next month.
That's like really what's going to be potentially why I invest in the system.
Yeah, he's so cute. Well, when
Yeah.
I get it, you can always come and play, so you can see if you like it.
Yes.
And I really want the giant Yoshi amiibo Woolly, but it's $40.
What?
Yeah.
But it's like this tall, right?
It's like
pretty big.
massive. It's like
Cute.
this thing.
They're very cute.
Yeah, so cute. But that is my wrap up in gaming things that interested me, among other things, this week. But Anne,
Lots of stuff.
your turn.
Okay, so for comics, I have not had a chance to catch up. I have downloaded up to the current issue of Injustice, so I will be reading those over the weekend and letting you guys know what I think. As well as there's a new Star Wars comic that's out that I've heard really, really good things about, so I've also had that queued up in my Comixology. I do want to point out, though, since it's Anne's reading corner now, that I love that. That, you know, I did mention Ready Player One is such a great book
I need
for
a lot.
people like us, you know, nerds like us. So many pop culture references, so many video game references. It's just a really, really cool concept. And so I know this is a bit of movie news, but related to this book is that they have cast their female protagonist. In the story, her name is Artemis. She potentially is a lot like you in that she is like the coolest gamer chick who blogs about it, and she's,
blog that.
you know, she has a very big following, and just really, really heavy video game knowledge. And so they cast Olivia Cooke in that role. I'm actually happy about it. Olivia Cooke is, kind of one of those unknown actors right now.
Cook?
She was in Ouija. She was also in another scary movie.
I probably recognize her if I see her face.
Let me pull up a picture of her. Very cute girl. I think she's British.
Hello.
Yes. She's in Ouija, Me and Earl, and The Dying Girl. The Quiet Ones is the one I saw. So just small roles. So the fact that she's going to be in Ready Player One with Steven Spielberg directing, that's huge for her.
Yeah,
and I think
massive.
This film is already off to the right start with casting her.
I think so. I think this film is something that a lot of people are looking forward to. There's a lot of talk about it.
I just am really curious about the interpretation, because oftentimes you read a book and you're like, how would they put that into a movie? And so this one in particular I'm really curious about.
I need to do the audiobook thing that
Please do. I seriously think you're going to love it.
I think I would too, especially from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about food. There's so much food news going on.
Food.
I know that McDonald's is now soon going to have that 24-hour breakfast thing.
Oh,
which is
it's almost time.
so awesome. So awesome. Time to get fat. And also that black burger from Burger King that you've seen in Japan, where they basically make the buns black by using a special coal for the buns.
Yeah.
But it's coming to America. Not Eddie Murphy style, but it's coming to America, and I don't think it's going to be cooked in that same fashion.
Okay, let's bring up a picture.
But let's bring up a picture. Would you eat this black burger? My answer is yes.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Why does it gross you out?
I don't know. Normally I'm not like that much of a visual eater, but...
This looks bomb.com.
There's something about that bun that makes me think your teeth will turn color after you eat it.
Let's see.
But it sounds like they are doing a variation of what was offered in Japan, right? Because they're going to keep it very American. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to try it. I'm pretty sure we're going to try it.
Yeah, we still need to try that McWhopper.
Yes.
We can go to different drive-thrus.
We meant to do that.
In the center.
I think next week's Speak Nerdy will have a very long food section.
Yes.
In which we try all of these things we've been talking about.
Wait, what is this? How to make bacon mac and cheese stuffed goldfish cracker? Sorry, guys, we get distracted. Whoa, that looks so bomb.com.
How did they do that? Hold on.
Everyone, check this out.
What is that?
It's a goldfish cracker with mac and bacon cheese in there. Oh my god, I want
the
that.
pregnant goldfish. Yes. Sounds delicious.
That's delicious. I need to follow Food Beast on IG. My God.
I don't know.
I'm hungry all the time.
Yeah, I have food porn on Snapchat.
Oh.
And it's like, damn, that stuff looks good.
Yeah, right? Oh, and also, speaking of food, Subway announces that their co-founder and CEO, Fred DeLuca, died at 67.
Sad, huh?
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going down with Subway.
He probably got really stressed out with all that stuff, too.
I will... You know, the sad part is that's probably very true.
Yeah, it sucks, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so our final topic of the evening or day, depending on when you are watching it, is going to be our boy Zac Efron.
Of course. What else?
He just celebrated a year anniversary with his girl, and they tweeted love to each other, and they don't really like to show emotion via social media. For many reasons. I don't think she's attractive. I know you think she is.
I do.
I'm just not feeling it. But it doesn't matter what I think.
But we always have different tastes in men and women, so it's fine.
Except for Zac Efron.
Yeah, except for him. That's why we connect at this point.
Yes. But I love her dress.
Yeah.
And she seems like a nice girl, and I think that she's got to be confident enough to date someone like that. I think.
Totally.
Yeah, to let him make out with various chicks, and you know, just it's a hard life being.
It's almost like Mrs. Clooney.
Yeah.
I mean,
confidence is key.
It seems like you have to just have that in you to be able to handle a relationship that's in the media where your boyfriend is talked about every week on a show like this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And I can't believe they've been dating for a year.
Crazy.
I mean, has it been that long? Does that since we talked about, like, who is this girl that we're seeing him at the
Yeah,
airport?
I
It's
think
crazy.
and you know what? I'm actually, for many reasons, happy that he's with a girl like this.
Me
because
too.
last year, this time, we were afraid he was going to be in rehab forever. And then there were rumors that he was with Michelle Rodriguez. And I was like, hell no. And then he meets this girl who's, you know, not so famous.
I like that.
And calmed him down.
I really do like connections like that where you have someone who is successful in the entertainment industry and who also has someone that's a little more under the radar,
Yeah.
kind of supporting and complimenting each other. And I take that back. She's cute in this picture. I really like the dress. But she's a fashion designer in her own right, and it humbles him to see him with her, and it also
Yes.
shows me that, you know, anyone can have a successful relationship with anyone so long as you are comfortable in your own skin. So
There it
I'm
is.
rooting for them. I'm really rooting for them.
I mean, look, he looks totally proud of her in
Very
this photo.
happy, yeah.
Like,
I do
so
would
happy.
make an exception if he ever wanted to hang out with Team Amazing, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, Sammy Miro.
We love you, but no.
Well, that being said, that completes our show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next week for another one before Anne goes out of town to some maple leaves.
Canada.
Hello. Oh, Canada. But in the meantime, Anne, where can people find you?
You guys can follow me by my name at Ann Campia. I will be, I'm sure, on Snapchat showing you how amazing poutine is in Canada.
And teach me how to do Snapchat.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of workouts, girl. Get it in.
I
Get it
try.
in.
I'm trying.
Good stuff.
What
good
about
stuff.
you? Where can people follow you?
Oh, yeah, you can follow me at Ann Campia right here,
Yes.
or Kaori Takee.
We're the
Either
same
way,
person.
will find us. Will find me right there. That's also my handle for twitch.tv. So join me in the stream as I'm trying to grow my audience and have fun engaging with you guys. And also check out our communal website at teamamazian.com, and that's also the link to do our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Team Amazian. And that's tell a friend a day.
Yes.
Don't forget to press that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, say nice things. If you have something mean to say, don't say it at all. Don't be like Facebook where they're going to add a downvote button. It stinks. I don't like that idea. What do you think of that idea?
I didn't know that.
You
Let's
didn't
talk
know
about that
that?
next week.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about it next week. Yeah, but that's
News
happening.
to me.
And again, that being said, Anne and I and Team Amazian are going to post our favorite cosplay pictures, and we would love it if you tell us which one or two are your favorites, so that way we can get
Yes.
the prints going. We would like to get those prints going pretty soon.
Yeah.
So that being said, also tell us which cons you'd like to see us at. And thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys next week for some more Speak Nerdy to Me.
Bye.